everybody, and welcome to the Chicagoland Speedway, where 16 of the world's best online stock car racing drivers get ready to take on the challenge of this 1.5-mile oval located in Joliet, Illinois. Sorry, I just choked on my own spit there. Today I'm joined in the booth by Fathom.
Thank you, Llama Boy, for inviting me on to commentate this race. This track just outside of Chicago in Joliet, Illinois, like you said, is home to some great racing. 1.5-mile track, some pretty good crashes and some pretty good racing, and I'm definitely hyped up for a good one today.
It sure is going to be a good race, I am sure. Now, we just are about to start the engines here in about 45 seconds. On the left side of your screen is your starting lineup. Jim Jam sits on the pole. He has not had the best season. Heartbreak in Kansas two races ago in Kansas. Was in second place with 2 laps to go. Fuel mileage did come into play. Fathom, do you think we could see fuel mileage come into play here?
I don't know. I really think that most of these trucks are going to be on the same strategy, but maybe one or two in the back could try to play a different strategy than the others, and it might just pay off. They might just get the win here. So, I don't know. It's certainly a shot in the dark, but if it pays off, it will have great rewards.
Maynard, your winner from last week, starts pretty deep in the field. He starts in...
Start your engines.
As the driver's getting the command to go ahead and fire up those engines. Like I said, Maynard starts 4th today. He won last week in Pocono on a dominant win, winning 17 seconds over second place to Boy. So, who knows, maybe he can get himself a win. Our part-time driver today is going to be iRacing Fan 9 in the 29. He'll be making a part-time start here today. Hold on. There we go. Should be a little quieter now. Alright, well, it's sure going to be a wild night, I'm sure.
Yep, I'm sure 67 laps under the lights in Chicagoland. Definitely going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to all of this hard racing that's going to happen. So, like we said, the 7 is on pole, 52 is outside, and then row 2. Look, on the outside, you got the 3 right there. He's been very dominant this season. That's Maynard. And I'm expecting a good performance from him tonight.
Well, the 2 winners from mile-and-a-half tracks this season, Native and Yeti. They're starting in the 2nd and 6th. So, who knows? Maybe they can get themselves a win on another mile-and-a-half track here tonight. The fans are on their feet. Get on the loud pedal. We're underway here in Chicago. Green flag in the air.
Inside lane gets a little bit of a jump. They're going to get a better line into turn 1. But let's see how this top lane reacts once they get back onto the straight. It gets blocked up. And it looks like you got the 7 going to the lead. But watch out. Look at that ally machine dipping to the bottom. That is the 17, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
and
but
he's going to look to the lead.
Yeah, but he's almost got moved up the track there by the 18 of Malachi Rodriguez, who was all over his rear bumper. Pack racing it looks to be here, as it has been in the early going at these mile-and-a-half tracks. And everyone sliding through the corner. Wow!
It sure looked like everybody overdrove it right there.
Well,
but the inside line seems to prevail every single time. We've seen 3 overtakes from the lead already on lap 2, and all of those have come from the inside lane as people keep sliding up the track. Sooner or later, something's going to happen. Someone is going to give way, and there is going to be a caution out here for a wreck. It's going to happen. I don't know when, but with all this sliding, it's definitely going to happen.
Everybody's sliding through the corner. These tires possibly just they're trying to maybe those tires have to be cold, and the tracks can't be too. Tracks should be pretty grippy because it is a nighttime race. So who knows? Maybe just the trucks are too fast.
Could it be? So as of right now, the 18 trying to go to the lead over the 8 truck.
Who took the lead while we were talking about all the sliding. That outside lane has really fallen back as we got a truck in the wall. That's the 7 of Jim Jam.
Yep, the orange 7 all the way from the pole to what looks like around outside the top 10. Not a good showing from him so far.
And the 14 I saw got a little squirrely down there on the bottom, had to check up, so he lost a lot of pace there, as we can see here. As Malachi Rodriguez going for his first career win in the series, diving it down to the inside of the 8 truck. He looks to be really fast as Husker sends it 3 wide through the middle, taking that position, and now making a charge for the lead. Where did that 15 come from?
I have no idea, but he is here to race. Looking to the inside of Malachi Rodriguez in the 18. Can he take it?
Side by side, coming to the line. Who's going to get the lap? The 18 by just a hair.
But the 15 is right there.
3 wide yet again. That 13 backed out.
15 takes the lead on the backstretch. But watch out for the 8. He's going to be charging here.
Very aggressive racing early on here from Chicago.
Definitely some great racing so far. Going on to lap 7 of 67 so far. Single file throughout the top 4, side by side behind them for 5th. And it's kind of just everywhere from then on back.
They're going to be 3 wide coming off of turn 2 there. Never mind. They've thought better of it. They're going to back out. Everyone's trying to single file out here. Just probably calm down after that hectic start.
Yeah, oh, wow. 15 maybe just sliding up a little more than he should have there. That's going to give the 8 the ideal inside line. What's he going to do with it? Is he going to take the lead here?
Malachi Rodriguez, he's going to send it 3 wide as the 13 gets real squirrely as they come off at turn 2. And around they go! Contact!
Oh, wow.
What a save by that 15.
One of the best saves we've seen all year.
I surely thought that 15 was going sideways and hard into the inside wall, but no. What a save as Malachi Rodriguez, smart thing to do, back out there. That could have been bad for both those trucks.
And now look at this, they're 2x2 again. We are getting some Atlanta-style pack racing here today as they all slide up through the turn again. Will they keep it clean?
Real sliding. Yes, I think that's 99 got in the wall. That's 19 car. He won at Daytona. Oh, and around he goes. Caution's going to wave. First the points leader, Natap, piles into him. This is not going to be good for his championship hopes.
And an absolutely monster wreck in the very back of the field.
One of the hardest hits we've seen. Jim Jam, big damage. But that's your points leader, Natap, leading over Maynard after Pocono. Still, 2 bad weeks in a row for that number 4. He has got to be riveting right now.
3 trucks involved in that one.
Looks like the 18 is going to have the lead here. Will they come down to pit road? That is the question. Looks like the answer is yes. We'll take a look at the incident after pit stops have been completed. That is going to be a terrible way to end that number 4's day.
Yep, for sure. That's a comment the road.
Who knows? That DNF right there could have just been his championship.
It really could have.
The most consistent driver this season had finished in the top 5 for the first 5 races of the season. Has 2 wins so far in the series. Was leading the points coming in tonight. But Maynard was really close behind him after leaving Pocono. So I don't think he's going to be able to hold on. His DPCS looks to get the lead here, coming off of the pit lane. A little bit of contact between the 3 and the 18.
Great pit stop from his pit crew.
Let's see what happened to the 99, who is going to sadly DNF. He won at Daytona, so this plate-style racing possibly could have been his strong suit. He's going to make a 3-wide move on the outside. He has a run, so he goes to the outside. The 17 gets punted out. Oh, so the 17 and the 07. The 07 of Fathom is going to make contact with the boy. That's going to put the 99 on the wall. Oh, the 17 hard into the wall as well. Oh, just got squeezed into the wall.
And then we'll see what happens in a second when other cars pile in.
The 4 of Nataf absolutely demolishing his truck and this 99. We have gotten word from the healthcare center. They are okay, but oh my goodness, that's the hardest hit this season.
Huge hit.
That 4, I'd say, honestly took most of the beating. He hit the 99, then got hit by Jim Jam. As we'll ride on board with the 4 now. And I think it was just an issue of he had nowhere to go. The 99 sliding across the racetrack. The 7 to his outside. Just nowhere to go as we'll ride on board.
Yeah, just nowhere to go. He tried to brake right there, you can see, but just nowhere for him, really.
And, I mean, 1 second, you are in clean racetrack. The next... You do have to thank NASCAR for the safety advancements they've made, because that could have easily been deadly.
Really could have.
And so our first 3 DNFs of the night here, coming on lap, I believe it was 10. As DPCS gets the lead off the pit lane. All right, Fathom, who you liking this early?
I really like Malachi Rodriguez, while other drivers like the 7. He slid back after taking the lead early. Malachi Rodriguez has always been in around the top 5-ish, so he's my pick to win the night.
Malachi Rodriguez has had winning speed before, but he's always gotten caught up in incidents. Personally, I like that number 8 truck. He's been fast a lot of the races this year. I think this is surely his time to get that first career win.
Definitely. But
lights out on the pace truck.
I think, just honestly, whoever gets the inside lane on the last lap is going to victory lane.
Who knows? We have seen, maybe that outside's just not rubbered in. Maybe a couple guys need to use it more. That could always be the issue. Sometimes it gets real cold up there, so sometimes it can get pretty slick.
Yeah, it's definitely been pretty slidey so far. Every time they enter in the corner, they always just slide up. It reminds me of some dirt track racing, because every single time I see them go through that corner, it's like they're about to hit the wall, just sliding up and drifting almost. A very cool style of racing.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not the most fun thing for the drivers to handle, but it is sure fun to watch. Here, as we'll be restarting on lap 13 of 67. But I forgot to mention this in pre-race. Halfway bonus is at lap 34. Whoever leads at lap 34 is going to get 5 bonus points. So, could be big, especially with Nataf getting that DNF. Maynard's definitely going to try and get those to take this points lead.
Oh, as they get to the restart zone, green flag is out. A bad start for Malachi Rodriguez, while DPCS just runs away with it. Look at the 3 peeking to the inside of Malachi Rodriguez. He has the inside. That's going to play out to his advantage, and it looks like he might be able to take second here.
DPCS is going to pull away from this pack. However, I don't know if that's a good thing. He's probably going to pretty easily get swallowed up here.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, look at this huge sort of draft chain they have going on here. They're all ready to his back bumper. The 3 might peek to the inside here. Yes, he does.
3 wide as they came off of turn 4 there. It's definitely getting risky here as Maynard's going to go ahead and take the lead here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we had another big wreck within the next lap or so. Look at them all slide through that corner. Such a cool sight for us.
I'm sure it's not as cool as it is for the drivers in those trucks. These things look like they are not very fun to handle right now, as this track is cold and slick. As they roll into the front straightaway, Maynard going to lead his second lap of the night. As DPCS slowly starts to fall back, as Dylan Fusion, who has had terrible luck this year, sends it up the inside. He's going to go ahead and take that position away from the 3 of Maynard.
Some great racing so far. As the 14, we haven't really seen him up front much this season. He takes the lead, but watch out, here comes a 3. He's battling right back.
All over the back bumper, that 14. When does he make that dive down to the inside? Fusion I think Fusion's just going to try and block him. That's the key here. You got to defend as, real slideways there. Contact in the back.
Oh,
the 18 almost around. They're going to really bunch up here. What a save!
That was that was a crazy save. All I saw was somebody sideways, and then the next frame I saw, he was just going like nothing ever happened.
And whatever that team did to that 18 truck, though, it is definitely not as fast as it was. It is definitely not fired off well on this restart as they were three. Oh, and around they go! The one might grab around the 8 slideways, back up into traffic. The big one strikes in Chicago.
And the second one strikes on lap 18 of 67. Cautions out. Pace truck is going, and it looks like DPCS will remain the leader.
Well, that's the 50 of Yeti Cup Series, 2-time winner this season.
I guess he overtook Fusion at the end of it, but let's actually just talk about this crash.
We will take a look at it after pit stops have been completed. I don't think a lot of damage was sustained to a lot of these guys. I think it was just a lot of simultaneous spins. But this is definitely going to make it hard for a lot of guys to get their first career wins.
Oh, yeah, a ton. And all I saw was just so many spins happening. I mean, I really couldn't tell who was in it or what was happening. It just seemed like half the field was in the wall, spinning around, almost in the grass, just all over the place.
The 8 truck of DPCS had one of the most wonderful saves I think I've ever seen. He was really sideways as they came off of turn 2 there, and he was able to save it. I think it was just an issue of running at a racetrack. We saw it a lot in Pocono. Some drivers just get real close, and then they just kind of run out of room, so they end up turning each other. But we will see what happened in a bit. Just waiting on what happens here in pit stops. Here's we are under caution.
The leader.
Just about to the 1/3 mark as Dylan Fusion off and away. Fathom, DPCS exiting their stalls. The 50 is going to lose the lead on pit road. Fusion's going to grab it back.
Barely.
A lot of guys having pretty slow stops here. I think a lot of guys just need new tires after that crash. It doesn't look like a lot of damage to a lot of trucks, but just a lot of spins.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll really see what had happened as we...
I believe it's this one who gets sideways initially.
Yeah, I think he was the one that got the most damage. He just went right into the wall and bounced off everyone else.
Oh no! Okay. We'll take a look at it from above, because I believe this provides the best view, because it's a pretty tight track here. So you can see the 29 is going to absolutely send it up the inside here. He's going to get loose. And then the 8 is going to turn him into the outside wall. You can see the 8's there. Comes up across the racetrack into the 29. And in turn, that's going to turn the 1, which is going to set off this massive accident. And you can see the 8 there saving it. The 29 iRacing fan caught up. And I mean, there's just nowhere
just a
to
chain.
go.
Exactly.
You can see the 3 and the 29, just a huge chain reaction, the accordion effect.
Oh, so many trucks barely missed it. Holy moly.
Yep. Sorry, we'll just...
Look at that number 2 truck right there. He makes his way through both of them by like an inch.
Wow. No contact.
That is incredible.
So it looks like about 4 trucks going to be involved in this one. No real damage. Maybe a little bit of damage to the undercarriage, but I think just a lot of blown tires there. As we will take a look at the fastest lap, it was been set by Gavin Beers, of all people. A 29.260 is the fastest lap to beat here tonight. So it's a pretty bit of interesting information for you. However, we are focusing on this number 14 machine. Was on track to win at Daytona. The first race of the season, lap truck got in the way, and the 99 of 19 car was able to use that lap truck as a pick. Took the inside away from Dylan, and that would be the end of his Daytona 500 hopes. However, he's looking really good here tonight, so maybe Fusion good on these plate style tracks.
Yeah, maybe he is. We'll definitely see what happens towards the end of the race. All I know right now is that this is chaotic. You could be having the best truck ever right now, and it wouldn't matter because you could just end up in the outside wall at any moment. This is definitely going to be a track where if you win at, it's going to take some luck because avoiding these crashes, I mean, it's
Really
so
hard.
hard.
This track very narrow, and it's actually not straight at any point. The whole track is curved. The back straightaway is actually a very subtle curve, and the front straightaway is also curved. So, I mean, you're really fighting the truck the whole lap. There's no point where you can just sit back and relax.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is one of the hardest tracks just because you're constantly turning, not a single straightaway that's completely straight. So
Apart from
yeah,
pit
definitely gonna
road,
to watching the rest of this race.
as they round off of turn number 4, single file as they do here in the LRN Sim Series. Green flags are waving. Get on the loud pedal. We're back underway, and on the restart, Malachi Rodriguez looks to make it double file. He thinks better of it. We stay single file apart from one truck in the back. Single file into
Still
turn.
single file through turn 1 and
I saw the 8 at DPCS get real squirrely there. However, he's going to think better of it. Fathom looks to the inside.
file. Will Fathom go to the inside, but here comes the 50.
Sending it up the inside.
Everyone ducks in line on the inside, and it is a 2x2 dash for the lead.
And think about it, they were just single file going into this same corner just one lap ago. As they dive it down to the corner, DPCS sends it up the inside. Really bold move there. Almost spins them out both.
Oh, almost sideways for both of them.
What a move. DPCS looks to be really fast here early in the early going.
That was, oh my goodness, that could have ended badly, man. But wow.
Just shows you what kind of moves these drivers will make to win this race. As Yeti Cup Series continues to lead, Yeti's going for his 3rd win here in the season.
Yeah, that would definitely help him. I mean, he already having a great season, 2 wins, but
Maybe it was
3 would just make it even better.
Maybe,
and it looks like he has a really good truck right now. Continue.
Possibly the thought of Natav losing his points lead after tonight, as I'm sure he surely will, after Maynard winning last week and Natav getting a DNF this week. I'm sure everyone's getting real aggressive, as this is a great opportunity to make up that points gap.
Looks like it's around single file to back to around 4th where Fathom is, and then it's about 2 wide.
As they're 3 wide here, going into 3 and 4. Dylan Fusion was the leader on the restart. It's only been about 4 laps since then. He's dropped back outside of the top 10. Just shows you how quickly things are changing here in Chicago, as Nacho is going to go ahead and take the lead, but DPCS is saying, nuh-uh, you ain't taking that lead. Here he goes down to the inside.
Yep, and he has a whole line of trucks behind him to power him up on the straightaway. It looks like Nacho's going to get clear of DPCS. DPCS takes the lead, and Fathom dips to the inside of Nacho.
Things are changing very quickly here. DPCS looks to be really, really fast in the early going here. As we come around to complete lap 28, just a few short laps till we get that halfway bonus, we could start seeing a lot of aggressive racing here.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Dives into the inside!
It's Fathom in the 0-7. Tries to get his way to the inside.
And I just want to highlight Malachi Rodriguez has made his way back up to the top 5 after dropping back that far. Maybe he can rebound and get that win. Like you said, Fathom, he is fast. Side by side coming to the line. Fathom's going to get that lap by just a hair.
Yeah, just by 1/100th of a second. That's how close
they're 3 wide.
3 wide sliding up the track. Are they going to stay 3 wide? Yes, they will. Somehow keeps it clean.
What a drive. These drivers so talented. There's a reason I say they're the world's best online stock car racing drivers. Each time we start a race, they truly are. As Malachi Rodriguez looks to be taking his lead back. That truck sure is fast.
Oh, that's what I was saying. I noticed in the first couple laps that this truck is a truck that nobody wants to deal with. Because if this truck is racing alongside you, it's gonna pass you. I mean, it's just so fast through the corners, and on the straights, it just beats everyone. Such a good truck prepared by the 18 team.
As he comes around to lead lap 31 so far. As he's going to take the lead, he gained about 3 positions in that lap alone, so very wild as everybody slideways through the corner. I see a lot of 3 wide coming out, and it's been just close calls coming off of that corner each time, as Mike Graff, who was the reason we threw out the caution a few short laps ago, is now leading here in Chicago.
I definitely didn't expect that to happen. Malachi Rodriguez on the outside lane somehow hasn't fallen back as far as I thought he would. Can the one slide up in front of him here to clear him for the lead? Yes, he will. And the one takes the lead after being in an incident earlier.
Coming off of turn 2, you can see when they fly by, it just shows you how fast these guys are going. As Mike Graff, currently your leader, is going over 170 miles an hour, and down the straights he's creeping it up to about 180. So very fast speeds here in Chicago.
Yep, and that's exactly what gives it the best, some of the best racing I've seen, and all of this slidey through the corners and all this pack racing on the straightaway. Definitely one of my favorite tracks.
DPCS takes the lead away from his Dodge teammate Mike Graff. Does he put the bumper to him? Yes, he does. Maybe not. Coming off the corner real close as Dylan Fusion looks to pounce on second place now.
Lap 34, getting to the halfway point. Here we go.
Whoever leads this lap gets 5 crucial championship points as they dive it down into 1 and 2 for the 34th time here today.
DPCS looking for that halfway point, but look at this. Here comes the 14. Can he get to his back bumper?
Can he try and make a shot at getting those 5 extra championship points? I don't think he will. No, he won't. Coming off a turn 4, DPCS wins the halfway bonus, but we stay green as Fusion dives it down to the inside. They look to be going single file, but never mind. They are getting double file yet again as Dylan Fusion, side by side with your leader DPCS, as we come off a turn 2.
Incredible racing from Chicagoland as Fusion tries to dive to the inside of the 8. Can he clear him this time in 3 and 4? Can he slide to the racetrack?
Yes!
No, he won't. They're almost 3 wide for the lead. And here comes the 2 out of absolutely nowhere.
Gavin Beers, your Clash winner, has not had the best season since winning the Clash, but can he get his first career victory here today? As there's a lot of sliding through this corner. Looks like possible 3 wide. No 3 wide, however, still very tight as they go down the back straightaway.
Yep, extremely tight for sure. I'm surprised another big one has not broken out already.
DPCS. Oh, he's gonna get him a little tight there, as now he sends it to the inside.
It was a great call by the 8 to move back down to the inside. Didn't want to fall back, so he just moved back down, and now he's gonna
3 wide. They're gonna be 3 wide coming up the corner. The 18 real loose. They save it somehow. I for sure thought that 18 was gonna wreck.
Yeah, I thought big one number 3 was about to come out, but somehow they keep it all clean.
As Fathom's back in contention.
Yep, right there on the inside lane.
30 laps to go here from Chicagoland. It's gonna be a huge fight as they are 3 wide, almost 4 coming off of turn 2. They somehow back out even with this back racing. Possibly just calming down for a little bit here as they are all bunched up towards the wall.
3 wide once again.
We have a lot of trucks coming on the pit road. Fuel mileage, like you said, Fathom, could come into play. 2 trucks on pit road so far. We could see a lot more takers this time.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward on this lap. I wonder who's going to come or if anyone...
Oh, and around they go! The 14 Dylan Fusion up and over, barrel rolling down the speedway.
Up and over.
2 weeks in a row, Dylan Fusion goes up and over in Pocono. Now, barrel rolling here in Chicago for the 2nd week in a row. This is going to trap a lot of guys 1 lap down, as this is absolutely a huge wrench into everybody's strategy. Huge crash for the 14, upside down 2 weeks in a row.
Oh my goodness. I mean, what else is there to say? I was thinking about how this fuel strategy is going to play out, and then I see a car flipping it down the backstretch.
I
It's
saw him get sideways, and then they panned him.
only in
We,
Chicago.
as they were coming off of turn 2, I saw him get sideways. I thought they were just going to crash, but then we panned to the next camera angle, and the 14 is on top of, I believe that was the 18 of Malachi Rodriguez. What a wreck. That was by far one of the biggest crashes we've seen in the series.
And we'll see the replay right after these pit stops cycled through. The 8 is first on pit road. Fathom is second. We'll see who comes out the leader.
I believe that the 3 and the 17 are 1 lap down, so they will likely be able to get their lap back. But that's unfortunate for those two guys. They're going to unfortunately lose their lap due to that caution. I think I saw the 2 and the 14 slow on the top of the racetrack. I think they were backing off, possibly ran out of gas, or they were just trying to slow down so they could enter pit road. And it looks like the 07 of Fathom's going to have a whale of a stop, and he's going to come off first.
A great stop from Fathom's pit crew as he will take the lead. And on this restart, I don't even know if you would want the lead because everybody's dive bombing to the inside as much as possible.
We'll take a look at that accident. That was going to bring us under yellow here on lap 39 of 67. You can see here the 14 and the 2. They slow down on the outside lane. The 18 is going to shove a 3 wide here. As we'll take a look at it from above because the camera is quite tight. I think it's another issue where the 18 is going to get into the 1. Oh, they're going to squeeze the 18. And then he's just going to bounce off the wall. Oh my goodness, into the catch fencing. On top of the 1 of Mike Graff. Barrel rolling. Wow.
And that's going to end a ton of days here.
That's likely going to end that 14 for sure. As we'll go on board with the 1 of Mike Graff, you are about to see the undercarriage of Dylan Fusion's truck here. This is a wild ride.
Holy moly. That shows all.
And you can see here,
crazy.
That's the 14 of Dylan Fusion. That is the top of his truck.
Just flipping onto the 1. They go so fast here. Things can happen so quickly.
So here's a bit of a better angle of the accident. Just a hard hit and then, oh my goodness.
Just huge.
Second week in a row, Dylan Fusion goes up and over. And that's going to end the 1's day, the 14's day. A lot of days done here. As Maynard and Du Bois, they are going to get the undercut, and they're going to go ahead and take this lead on the restart.
Wow, that is... I was not expecting that at all.
That's going to be 5 trucks out of the race with those 2 incidents. Or sorry, 3 incidents that we've had. Can this race get any crazier?
I don't know. We might have another huge wreck, or maybe even 2 more huge wrecks throughout the course of this race. I don't know for sure. We'll just see how this plays out. 1 more till green here.
Little bit of a weird fact. Only 2 races this season have not had a flip. Those being... Oh, sorry, 3 races this season have not had a flip. 4 flips this season so far, so... Crazy.
Crazy for sure.
We did have a flip at race 2 in North Wilkesboro. Race 4 had a flip at Bristol. Race 5 did not. Race 6 did. So yeah, that's our 4th flip this season. Sadly, 2 of them have come from the 14 of Dylan Fusion. Poor guy, just can't have any luck.
Yeah, just can't catch a break, really. And that's just, like you said, it's just unfortunate. Can't really change your luck, but maybe it'll get better for him in the future. I don't know.
Well, next week we are going to Dylan's hometown track of Indianapolis, so...
Yeah, maybe that will help.
As a round turn 4, Will we see the same aggressive racing even after that massive accident? Who knows? As we're back underway here from Chicago, the 17 is immediately going to dive it down to the inside of the 3 of Maynard for the lead.
And that is so important. Look, multiple trucks diving down the inside of whoever is in line with them, and their moves are going to stick. That inside line is just so much better than the outside. As you can see, Fathom getting overtaken, the 3 getting overtaken, and the 17 cycles to the lead.
17 of Du Bois, second place finish last week. Now he's fighting DPCS for the lead. DPCS looks to have the best truck here.
I really think he might just have it. I mean, I thought
Sent it to the inside, crossover move. As it they're 3 wide for the race lead.
Oh my goodness. And it looks like the 2 will back out.
Very smart decision. Very smart decision from that 2 machine. That could have added poorly. As DPCS dives down to the inside, he's going to clear the 17 coming off the corner. And he's going to go ahead and take command yet again of this race.
22 laps to go. What's going to happen? Are we going to stay green till the finish? Will there be more big wrecks? Only thing we can do is just watch as it happens.
The water's spreading out. That 29.
All the way down to the apron.
That 29 was doing some weird thing with the apron, possibly just got loose. As the 50 is now all over the back bumper of the 8 of DPCS. He's going to put the bumper to him, send him up the racetrack, dive it down to the inside, side by side. DPCS still gets the lap, but I believe Yeti's going to have him as they go into the corner.
Here comes the Yeti. Sliding through the corner, sliding up almost into the 8 somehow. Doesn't they keep it too wide on the straightaway? I looked like the 50 just lost it right there.
DPCS going to clear the 50 here, but can he get to the bottom of the track to block? Yes, he can. Does Yeti put the bumper to him yet again? No, he doesn't. And DPCS maintains command of this race. He is surely the fastest truck.
Oh yeah, I mean for sure. He has been in the front all day. And here comes Yeti once again, diving to the inside. They're too wide, going down the back straightaway.
He almost
dive
turned
in this corner.
He almost turned the 8 truck as I went into the corner. I was surprised that he did not, but Yeti's going to clear him, and he's going to take command of this race yet again.
And we'll see Yeti cycle back to the lead. We'll see if the 8's going to fall back or if he's just going to switch back to the inside again. Inside is getting blocked up so well due to this sort
sideways is the 8 is the 13, possible 3 wide off the corner. Yes, they will be, but the 07's going to back out as now the 11 Nacho looking for his first career win, dives it down to the inside of Yeti. 2 very different scenarios here for your leaders. Yeti going for his 3rd career win, Nacho going for his 1st. As DPCS looks to try and join the fight for the lead, as we now just have 18 laps to go.
DPCS always there, and oh wow!
Real sideways, what a save!
I mean, it's been slippy slidey the whole race, but once your tires start to wear out a little, you're going to get way too slippy slidey, and that's exactly what happened there. Just lit up the racetrack. Single file throughout the majority of the field. Here comes the 50 of Yeti diving to the inside of the 11, though.
The 11 likely going to get freight trained here, as never mind, the whole train is going to jump to the outside, and they're 3 wide yet again. The 07 real loose, almost 4 wide, as they're still 3 wide. Major contact! The 2 and the 07 side by side, door slamming each other down the straightaways. They're still 3 wide!
They're rubbing each other on the straightaway for sure. They somehow get their act together, and now it's only 2 wide. And mostly single file, except for that.
DPCS dives down to the inside yet again. He's looking for that lead. He wants it back for sure. You can definitely tell. He has been sending it in at each corner as things sort of seem to be calming down a little bit here as everyone's spread out just a little bit.
Yeah, well, every time it seems to calm down, something always happens. And I bet we're about to see it right here. Look, everybody's getting that draft. Will Nacho dive it down to the inside?
No, it's going to be DPCS. Dives it down to the inside, looking for second place. He gets loose, but so does the 11. He gets loose again. DPCS seems to be dropping back here. Something might be wrong with that 8 truck. He looks to be really loose as Gavin Beers up to the 3rd position, diving it down to the inside of Nacho.
So many overtakes happening. 07 going for 4th, and the 2 of Gavin Beers going for 2nd. But it looks like nobody can catch Yeti so far.
Whatever that 50 team did to that truck sure is making it fast as the whole pack has gotten their act together, and a lot of trucks get real tight in the corner.
Almost 3 wide as Fathom makes his way up to 3rd. He was back in 5th about half a lap ago.
And Gavin Beers looking on the 50. He's sending to the inside. He just runs a little bit of a lower line than that 50. He's going to have the room, have the momentum as he rolls down the front stretch.
3 wide in the back. Fathom, DPC.
Fathom's in the wall!
Fathom's in the wall.
Not good news for the 07 as he's hard into the outside wall. But we stay green and Gavin Beers takes the lead.
Here comes the 11, diving it down way deep in the corner, just trying to beat Yeti off. Can he do it? No, he can't. But look at this truck behind him. They might go 3 wide.
The 13 of A-Shock and the 29 of iRacing Fan have worked together the whole race. They have come up from the back of the pack as everybody gets real loose. I think tire wear is definitely playing a factor.
For sure. If somebody does not spin here in the next couple laps, I'm going to be so surprised. It has just been sliding and sliding and sliding all race long.
As 50 looking for the lead.
Inside of Nacho.
DPCS might have just
walked the inside.
DPCS maybe just saving his tires so we can make a last-minute charge for the end. As A-Shock looking for 2nd here, he's going to get real loose.
Everybody's getting real loose almost. Wow. I think they're about to wreck every single turn coming on to the backstretch back there. It looked like they were about to wreck, but somehow they kept the route together again.
And as they cross the line, just 20 laps to go, the 50 and the 2 battling hard side by side. This has been, I'd say, the best race of the season so far.
Might just be, and I've also kind of figured out that the inside lane starting to fade away. Inside lane was the way to go, but the Gavin Beers almost overtook them from the outside earlier.
A-Shock out of nowhere moves into 3rd, but a crossover move is going to get Gavin Beers the lead here. As he's going to go ahead and pass Yeti, but Nacho now looks to make a crossover move of his own to pass that too.
2 by 2 for 2nd and 3rd. Nacho going to the inside. They're all sliding through the corner again.
Everybody's sliding. That 17 got real loose.
3 wide.
And the 13 sent it up the middle. I surely thought that 13 was going to go around there, but he isn't. And is now the 8 challenging the 11. Maybe I was right. Maybe that 8 is going to save his tires. Now just 8 laps to go.
And here comes the 8 of DPCS. Gunning for 2nd. It looks like he'll take it. But watch out, there's A-Shock in that black truck looking for 3rd right now.
I believe some trucks came to the pit lane. There's trucks all over the pit lane. Fuel mileage playing a factor here.
Oh, for sure. We'll see if anybody else comes down this time.
Everybody's coming in. This is the money stop.
Wow.
This is the stop that you need to get perfect. If you mess up this stop now, it is going to decide your entire race.
Yep, they call it the money stop for a reason. This is all or nothing. It all depends on your pit crew now. This is going to be 7 laps to go when they cycle back out.
Will we see those trucks that came in a bit early take the lead here?
I don't know if they will. It looked like the other trucks got a little more
The 11, he's going to take fuel only. He's off and away. It seems like a lot of guys are taking tires as Gavin Beers maintains the lead as they exit pit road.
Gavin Beers will take the lead over Nacho, but it's so slight that I think Nacho is still going to be in draft range. He'll have a chance for sure.
For sure, we could see an all-out finish between the 2 and the 11 to decide this one.
This might just be it as they duel for the lead. No, well, there are some trucks behind, but it looks like they're out of draft range.
However, those trucks are working together. You can see this 11 and the 2, if they start to battle, that's going to allow those trucks behind them to catch up.
Yeah, but the trucks behind them are also too wide, so I do not know how that's going to play out. As they battle here, Nacho going to the inside on this curved back straightaway.
Contact as they came off of turn 2. He sends it to the inside. No drafting help for anybody. It's whoever has the faster truck and the best line. Gavin on the outside, Nacho on the inside. He makes the move. Where does Gavin try to make his move next time?
There's still about 5 laps to go in this race. There's still a lot of time, and that's exactly what nobody cares about. I mean, if they just keep diving to the inside, nobody is patient. That might lead to the downfall of a couple of drivers.
Could lead to the downfall of a lot of guys, as the pack behind these guys looks to be getting closer and closer, as Gavin is still side by side with Nacho as they cross the stripe. Now just 4 laps to go in Chicago.
It was 1.21. That was the gap to the last pack lap ago. And now it's 1.34, so I don't think that pack behind him is going to get there anytime soon. It should be just Nacho and Gavin for the lead here.
This 2 truck has made multiple dives to the inside, but he can't complete the pass each time. I think this 11 is just a little bit better as they cross the stripe. Now 3 laps to go, and huge gains for that pack behind, but I don't think
over a half a second gain.
He sends it in the inside. He pushes him up the track. Gavin now all over the back bumper of the 11 and Nacho, really shoving him down the straightaway. Will he make his dive to the inside? Yes, he does.
That's not a very smart move by Gavin. Look at that pack behind him.
Can the pack behind?
Every lap.
They're just going to have 2 laps to go. Out of nowhere comes DPCS on the fresh tires. Does he get around both the leaders? He's now making it for second, the last charge with 2 laps to go.
Slides up the racetrack. Now Malachi Rodriguez is on the scene, followed by the 3 and more behind him.
Gavin Beers just has to make a couple more corners, and he is a winner in the LRN Sim Series, but Nacho looks to put it into that. Almost puts the bumper to him. White flag is in the air. 4 more corners left to go.
2 wide in the back, but can anybody catch Nacho and Gavin? I don't think they can. Nacho way loose there. Is it gonna matter? Yes, it
Beers
will.
stays on the outside, side by side down the back straightaway. This one's gonna be a nail biter. Off of turn 4 for the final time. Who gets to the line first? Both drivers with help, side by side, coming to the line. Nacho wins it! Nacho gets his first career win in the LRN Sim Series. It comes at Chicago.
And what a race it was. Oh man, I enjoyed that so much. What a race.
And I believe, if my statistics are correct, that is going to be the closest finish in LRN history.
.064 was the margin of victory. 0.06 of a second separated first and second.
We'll take a look at your finish one more time, and you'll see just how close this one is. There's the line, that red stripe, that's the checkered flag. You can see just how close those 2 guys are. DPCS makes the last gas to get 3rd. What a finish. What a race. You can see they really weren't that close. I'd say just about 1 car length apart between those 2. Side by side, that's the first time we've had a side-by-side finish in this series.
Wow. I mean, it was just so close. That was, I mean, just what a finish. Great effort by both of the drivers.
And there's your finishing results. 5 trucks DNF, including your points leader. That cannot be good for the 4 of Natav. He is going to have a large hole to dig back up. So, Anyways, Nacho's gonna win over Gavin Beers. Like we said, Nataf finishes last. iRacing Fan finishes 5th in the part-time entry. Very good run for him. Yeti Cup Series, who looks so strong, is now finishes all the way back in 7th. Fathom, after hitting the wall, makes it rebound to 8th. So that is going to be it here. Fathom, anything you want to say before we go off the air?
No, I think we've covered everything. Just what a race at Chicago. Definitely will go down in history as one of the greatest races. That's all I have to say. Peace out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you watching here from Chicago. It sure was a wild one. Thank you again for watching, and have a fantastic